I'm going to demonstrate the toe from my leftover crochet sock pattern. I'm using a thicker yarn than is called for in the pattern and a larger hook as well, just for demonstration purposes, because it's easier for you to see. And if you're new to crochet socks, it might be a good idea to use thicker yarn because it's less fiddly once you're getting the hang of socks. This is a Aran worsted weight yarn and my hook is a I9 5.5 mil. So I'm going to start with a slip knot and then chain 4. And I'm going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook. That's the first, the second, and then single crochet into the next 2 chains. The pattern's written in US terms, but a US single crochet is the equivalent of a UK double crochet. So once I've done the 3 single crochets, I'm going to turn and work into the chains on the other side, like upside down. So this is a little fiddly. So that's the first one. And 2 more single crochets. Okay. And I've got 3 single crochets along the top and 3 single crochets along the bottom, 6 in total. And now I'm going to insert my stitch markers at, these are going to be the ends. It's like a little oval that's going to grow for your toe. So I'm going to put my first stitch marker in the first stitch and another different coloured stitch marker in the 4th single crochet, which is there. Okay, and I'm onto my first round, so I'm now going to take my stitch marker back out again and I'm going to do a single crochet in here and insert my stitch marker back in, and then I'm going to do an increase, so that's 2 single crochets in the same stitch and another increase, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and then in the marked stitch 1 single crochet, and then pop that stitch marker back in again, and then a increase, 2 single crochets in the next stitch and 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and then I'm back to the beginning. And that's the first round. I should have 10 single crochets. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, 10 single crochets, or double crochets in UK terms. So that's my first round done. And now I'm going to carry on doing increases where required in the same way. That's kind of how you're going to do the sock. I'm going to do a few more rounds now and then show you what that looks like before, and the next video will cover the foot. Okay, and now I've done my 5 rounds and with my increases, and you can see it's actually looking more like a toe. Remember, this is you move your stitch marker up every round on the first stitch of each round, and this will be halfway round. And then one tip is, every single time you complete a round and get back to here, count your stitches. So there is a stitch count after every round, and so if you count your stitches, you know if you're off, and then it's relatively easy just to rip back to the first stitch marker because it's marked, and then you know you don't have to start all the way from the beginning. Okay,